Good morning today. Today we're brought to you by Legendary Leadership. We're going to talk about success without stress, if that's something that's even possible. Lost my guest today who we were going to talk to about that, but I'm going to talk in depth about success without stress. And so one of the things that is important as a business owner, as a coach, as somebody that has dedicated his life to really enhancing people's opportunities, other people's successes, and therefore I'm able to create my own success because I've helped others. There is a stress component to building. So in anything you do, there's an opportunity cost to being able to do that thing. So whether it's taking a job or starting your own business, there's always an opportunity cost, meaning you're choosing that over choosing something else. And when you have an opportunity cost and you're choosing one thing over another, there's some important parts that come with that. You're choosing a path. So as Robert Frost said, the road less traveled. So choosing the easier path has consequences to choosing the harder path. In order to become ultimately successful, depending on what you deem to be success, okay, you have to create that value system for what you deem to be success. By doing that, you create a value system for success, what you define as success, and then you start tackling those things. In order to have success without stress, you have to build some very important things, because you're always going to have some level of stress no matter what you're doing. But in order to build success, at the same time being able to maintain your health, being able to knock things down to be at your best at all times, there's some important things you have to have. Number one, you need a system in place. So what is a system? A system allows you a set of processes or ways of doing things that enable you to build upon it. If you have a system, okay, or thinking about it from a house standpoint, a foundation and a way to then build on top of that foundation, that system will give you the opportunity to build, just like you do with a house. It gives you the foundation, it gives you the blueprint and the map to be able to build for the opportunity to be successful. So you need, number one, a system. What does a system look like? A system looks like processes, things, people, resources, and potentially money that gives you the opportunity to then build on whatever it is you want to build on. So systems is number one. Okay. Number two, in order to have less stress, you have to be able to have important fundamental efficiencies in your business. So if you're creating everything from scratch from the get-go, you're going to have a very difficult time replicating that. I'll use a good example. I am not a creative person, meaning if you had me draw something, it might be the ugliest thing you've ever seen. But but I know how to utilize tools to make my drawing better. For marketing, for example, one of the tools I use is Canva. Okay, and I have no interest in helping them other than the fact that is a great tool that has streamlined my creative process for things I have to do, whether it's videos, whether it's PDFs, whether it's marketing materials, branding stuff. Okay, it allows me to streamline my process. So within those efficiencies within Canva, I developed a system that will generate content more quickly. So Canva's the tool. My system is the system that I leverage. So ultimately creating an efficiency. Okay. That efficiency allows me to churn out more content, be able to develop more marketing materials, develop more stuff that people want so they can consume it. All right. And then they can enjoy it. And that leads to ultimately my success. Okay. So that number two is the efficiency. All right. The third thing is it comes along with systems and efficiency is scaling. The ability to scale something is critical. If you could do something very well one way with a system with efficiencies, and then you decide to scale it, can you roll that out on a scaled process to be able to leverage those efficiencies? Okay. Scaling. So for me, I ran events. I had a way that I ran events, a process that we mapped out that we run events, and then I wanted to run them around the country to scale it, to get more customers, to get more people that I could help, to create in my business more opportunities for players. Those things are important to reach out to more coaches. Scaling it. So we're talking system, efficiency, scale. Creating scale is replicating those efficiencies and those systems over and over again on a large in a large manner in order to create success. If you could start to do those three things right there, that is the foundation for being able to create success without stress. Now, personnel is an important thing that I'll talk about another time, but personnel is an important part of hiring the right people in order to create less stress on you. So those people will take up roles that can help you and free up your time to do things that you want to do. So personnel. Okay, so success comes from the ability to have systems, efficiencies, scalability, personnel or people, and then when we talk about resources, what different things can you bring in and tools to be able to help you do all of this well? That creates the foundation so you can then build your business. You can build your football coaching staff. You can build your camp. You can build your showcase and do it very well and do it over and over and over again. Coach Schuman signing off. A little quick live success without stress. Check me out, legendaryleadership.coach, or obviously our programs, NUCsports.com, myfootballcamps.com. We'll see you real soon.